In this video, I will show you how to download and install R and RStudio. I will also talk a little bit about the basics of the interface of RStudio. Downloading and installing R is very straightforward. First, you go to the rproject.org. When you get there, on this page, you will see this download R here. You can click it and it will lead you to the next page. In this page, here you can choose the location to download it. Find your location, click it, and you will go to the next page. In this page, you should choose the right version that is consistent with your operating system. For instance, if I choose the Mac version, I will be here. Click it and download the latest version. Once you downloaded the package, click it and install it. Just follow the steps. I also recommend you to install RStudio. It's a nice platform to write your code and check your results. The download and installment are also pretty straightforward. You first go to the rstudio.com, click the download here. Then you will arrive at this page, choose the free version, click the download, and on the next page, choose the right version for your operating system. Please stop the video now and install R and RStudio according to the instructions I just described. After the installment, we will check the interface of RStudio together. Alright, I hope you guys successfully installed R and RStudio. If you run RStudio, you should see this screen. There are 4 blocks in the interface. Let's check what's in each block. Oh, by the way, if you only see three blocks, just click the button here. Then you should see 4 areas. The top left block is the place you can write your code. For example, I can write down 4 plus 5, 4 times 5. I can also define some variables. For example, x assigned value equal to 5, y assigned value equal to a character welcome, etc. Each line is a code. This is the area that you can run your code. You can also save your code here. If you save your code, for example, this is the EX0001. It will show up here. You can click this button to build a new R script. Then similarly, you can write down any code you want. Define a variable called dfdsd equal to 5, for instance. Okay, so I will delete this R script first. So how to run this line of this code? The first way is you click this line and run the run here. It will show up here. This block is the console. So this is a place that your code will be pushed here, gets running, and give you a result. For example, I just run this line of the code. So if I type y here, it will give me the value of y, welcome. Similarly, if I run this code, it directly gives me the results. Another useful suggestion for writing the code is to write comments whenever you can. So how to insert a comment? You can type the hash symbol. Anything after that will be a comment. If I run this line of the code, nothing will happen. It's still running in the console, but there is just no result. The top right is an environment. This is a place that if we create variables, data sets, data frames, objects, or functions, they are going to pop here. For example, I just define the variable y. It will show up here, y, and its value is welcome. If I run this line, similarly, it will show up here, x equal to 5. Finally, let's check the block at the bottom right. The first tab here is Files. If you click it, you are basically looking at your hard drive. For example, in my hard drive, there is a R project, there is a file called data, and there are some R scripts. You can create a new folders here by clicking this button. The second tab is the plots. So if you plot some figures, it will show up here. For instance, in this example 1, if I run this code, it will define a data frame called food. If I plot this food, it will show the income and the food expenditure, and the figure will show up here. The third tab is packages. These are the things you can install. They are created by different people. They often contain very convenient functions. The packages are actually the best advantage of R because they provide the opportunity to do basically everything in R. For example, there is a simple package called praise in R. It has one function, which is to praise yourself. I will show you how to install the package and how to use it. Here, you click the install and you type the name of this package, which is the praise, then you install it. In my case, I've already installed it. So let's ignore it. But once you install it, you should first call it by your library praise. This is to call this package. So there is only one function in this package, which is praise. So every time you type praise in the console, it will return a self-praising sentence. So remember, every time you want to install some packages, just click this button and type the name for this package. The next tab is the help. Help is super useful. If you are not sure about a function, you can just ask for help by typing a question mark. For example, if I'm not sure about how to use plot function, I can type the question mark and type the plot. If I run this code, it will give me in this area, it basically shows everything about this plot function. For example, you can see the description for this function and the arguments for this function. The x is the coordinates of points in the plot, and the y is the y coordinates of points in the plot. There are many things, and also you can check the examples here. You can even copy these examples and write and run it to see what's the result. So, okay, that's all for help. For now, this is all I want to talk about R and RStudio. Please play with it a little bit. There are many interesting things you can do with R. If you are interested, I listed some useful materials for R beginners on the slides. I also uploaded a cheat sheet for the basics of R. Please check it and try some examples in the RStudio to get familiar with this interface.